Escherichia coli.
Have you ever heard of E. coli? So, what is it?
Escherichia coli, which usually goes by the name of E. coli, is a bacterium that is commonly found in the intestines of humans as well as animals. What are the main food sources of contamination?
Meat and poultry that aren't cooked at a high enough temperature to kill E. coli, raw vegetables and fruit, untreated water, unpasteurized milk and juices. What are some symptoms?
Symptoms range from person to person, but they always involve the gut. So the symptoms include severe stomach cramps, diarrhea, vomiting, and fever.
Symptoms last about 5 to 10 days, but people are infectious for about 1 to 3 weeks. 5 to 10% of those who get sick from E. coli, especially young children and the elderly, develop HUS.
The symptoms of hemolytic uremic syndrome, aka HUS, vary from seizures and strokes to kidney dialysis. In some cases, it is even fatal. So what are the treatments?
Generally, the disease must just run its course. Antibiotics cannot be taken as they may increase the risk of developing HUS.
Treatment for those infected with E. coli is simply to drink plenty of liquid to replace body fluids lost during diarrhea and vomiting to avoid dehydration.
How do you prevent E. coli?
Through cooking, beef should be cooked well done at an internal temperature of 77 degrees Celsius. Poultry and other meats should be cooked to 74 degrees Celsius.
Also, freeze or eat leftovers within 4 days of cooking and reheat them until steaming hot. As for storage, cold food should be kept at a temperature below 4 degrees Celsius, while hot foods, if left out, should be kept at a temperature above 60 degrees Celsius.
It's important to refrigerate or freeze foods within 2 hours of cooking, and it's also important to keep meat separate away from raw foods.
When it comes to cleaning, wash all raw foods. If your raw foods touch something else like a cutting board, make sure you wash that as well.
Make sure you clean your surfaces, utensils, and hands thoroughly with hot water and soap.
The news article we chose, titled E. coli Outbreak, Sickens at least 24 people in 4 provinces, by CTV News on August 24, 2015, covered the issue of 24 people falling ill and 5 hospitalized after an unidentified E. coli outbreak.
The E. coli source was not found, so although the problem was identified, it was not solved and could potentially occur again. Consumers are affected as they are at risk. As a result, they may not want to purchase at-risk foods again in the future. Food producers may also lose their credibility to provide safe products to the public.
It can be concluded from the article that E. coli is severe and can put people at risk. Outbreaks of foodborne illnesses test the trust between consumers and producers.
To better protect the public, it is beneficial to identify the source in order to prevent another contamination in the future. Thank you so much for watching!
Thanks so much!
Now it's time to listen to our jingle.
Woohoo! Jingle time!
Created using Powtoon.